Hello, Mall Stars. What? All right. Do you want to see actual results from your Facebook business page? That was a perfect little ding. Do you want to see things when you actually have a Facebook business page and you're putting out content and you're putting time and effort and energy into that business page? Do you want it to bring you results, or do you want it to just sit there? I'm assuming that you'd like to have some results. So today I have been fired up. I am impassioned to be able to share with you these mistakes that I've seen most business owners are making, like so many people. I keep seeing these same mistakes over and over and over again. And what happens is that the platform oftentimes gets blamed. And I want to really empower you to know that there are changes that you can make. You don't need to hire somebody else to do this stuff. You can make these changes yourself. And if you are hiring someone else to support you in your Facebook outreach and your social media and your lead generation, that type of stuff, when you use the strategies I'm going to give you today and work with them, you will get to a higher, more powerful, awesome place with your Facebook business page. What? Yes. And Shannon, it is so awesome. So if you comment below with the word change, I'm going to send you something super magical, which is a video that I did already. The video is right there. So as soon as you're done with this, you can go watch that video too. There's a video that I did about the new changes that are coming to Facebook and the news feed and the mass hysteria that seems to be going on about it. So the stuff that I'm going to give you today is stuff that will help you with that. It's really just like foundational, awesome information for your Facebook business page. It works for your Instagram accounts, for your Pinterest accounts, all of these different things. And when you comment below with the word change, you'll get an extra bonus training. Yes, I love it. So Mollybot, my little robot, will send it to you. It's actually the BeLive bot, because we are here today at BeLive.tv. And Karinder asked, what's new with BeLive, which I will show you around here. OMG. For those of you that I've never met before, my name is Molly Mahoney, and I am a camera confidence coach and a Facebook Live and Messenger bot ninja. And I love jumping in here with you every Wednesday at BeLive.tv to show you around, to tell you what's happening in the world of social media, to be able to really empower you to use Facebook Live, a little messenger automation if you're ready for it, to be able to bring in a flood of leads and convert those leads into sales. What? All right. So today I have this whole agenda set for us. This is going to be so powerful. And I would love it if you could share this video, because when you share this video, here's what's going to happen. 2, your friends are going to think like, whoa, Heather is seriously on top of it because she knows what's happening in the world of social media. And Jill, nice to meet you as well. And when your friend, okay. Sorry, I'm excited about this. Have you ever had friends whose Facebook business pages you've seen and you've been like, oh, what are they doing? I really want to be able to help them. But you felt like maybe you were overstepping or being a little bit rude by calling them out on it. This is an awesome way to be able to support your friends so that you see more awesome things in your newsfeed as well. Boom. I love it. Brad. Yeah. Hey, so good to see you over here. Rhonda, you're welcome. I love being here to share these trainings. Yeah. And then Soledad, thank you. So when you comment below with the word share, I'll give you a shout out. So comment below with the word share. Hooray. Once you've shared. And if you have team members as well, this is really great information for your team. So make sure that you get it to them too. Boom. Yes. Mimi says, no, but I've been that friend that people want to help. I've got your back, dude. I'm here to help you. It's so good. So good. So good. Yes, Jenny. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. I love it. All right. So let me take you. Kelly says, yes, all the time, which is why I showed this video. Let me take you behind the scenes here at BeLive, and you can actually see how we're making this happen. So if you want to try out BeLive yourself as well, this is an awesome way to do it. So look at this. I'm showing you my entire desktop. Ooh. Here we go. BeLive is so cool. So we can take these little frames and I can see where I am over here. Watch. I'm going to go solo. Boom. I'm going to close my agenda. Boom. And now you can see, look, this frame, I preloaded this ahead of time so I can turn it off. I can turn it on. I can change the format if I have both of us on here together. Oops. Sorry, you just click solo again to make that go away. You can change the format like this, like this, like this, like this. And if you have 3 people on at the same time, or watch this, I can even bring up a photo from my personal Facebook page. So I can upload photos to my personal Facebook page, and then they're saved right here. Look, my silly brother. So let's do this one. These are my kiddos. We celebrated Martin Luther King Day together at the pool. And so I can show all of these different formats. Check it out. What? It's so easy to be able to make things look so fancy. Cool. Yes, Mark says it's like magic. I know. It's so awesome. And then I can make this go away if I want to do that. Change the kind of things. Whoa, what's happening? Okay. And then if I want to make just one of us the main thing, I click solo. You can still hear everyone else from the other sides. I'm going to make the picture go away. So fun. And with the 10 mistakes that I'm going to share with you today and how you can avoid them, they are all hidden right here in the agenda. So I can bring them on. And then check this out. So when you comment, Mark says, whoa, yeah, boom. It brings, or Connie says change. It brings that up right there. And check this out. Okay. Before we jump in, I know it's so cool, right, Lindsay? Okay, if you've never used BeLive TV, give me a new in the comments down below. Watch this. I can write it right here. New. Say new. And I'll make sure to reach out to you so that you can get your free trial. You can get a free trial of BeLive for 2 weeks so that you can jump in and try it out. So yeah, and check this out. You can see the reactions as well. How many hearts, likes. Kayla, I see your beautiful picture right there. How many comments we've had and how many people are watching live. You can see this up right here. Sometimes I keep my browser like this with it hidden so that you can't actually see what's going on. Oh, I should have closed Zoom. So let's do that. And this is really cool. If you can do what my friend Billy Funk calls a fireworks show, I would love it. So give me lots of hearts and likes and all of that. And we'll watch these reactions go up. It's so cool. Look. There's a couple more. It's so cool. Liesel, thank you. Change. Yeah. Make sure when you comment below with the word change that you reply to the message that we send you with the word change again so that you can get access. It's Facebook's way of making sure that we're not spamming people, that you're really asking for this stuff. I like it. I like it. Look, we already went up to 34. Isn't that so cool? And you can watch them come in on the backside. Yeah, 42. I love it. It's so fun. Awesome. Hey, I just noticed it doesn't track the shares, which is interesting. So make sure when you share that you comment below with the word share. All right, so I'm going to put this down and then I'm going to take over. What? Yeah. All right, let's jump into this. Thank you all so much. I love BeLive TV. So good. Yes, and one more time, if you comment below with the word change, what you're going to get is this killer video I did with my friend Billy Funk over on my business page, which is Molly Mahoney, my name, the prepared performer. What I help you to do so that you can perform on your camera for your audience. And when you get over there, when you comment below with the word change, we'll send you a message. It will send you this video that will walk you through everything you need to know about this new update that's coming to the newsfeed and how you can actually use it to the best of your advantage. Because I think it's actually a super good thing. Shannon says, crazy. I was totally just about to check out BeLive. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so we're talking today about 10 reasons that your social media accounts are not working. Because when everyone started to freak out about this newsfeed thing, I was like, hold up, because there are a lot of problems we need to address right away so that you can make things work. Whether the newsfeed changes, there's things that you can be doing and mistakes that so many people are making that make me crazy. So these are going to be really, really helpful. Oh, look at that. One more time. Comment below with the word change if you want access to a crazy deep dive about the changes that are coming to the newsfeed. And here we go. We're going to start with the number one mistake that I see people making. And as we're talking about these mistakes, you can really start to make these changes for yourself right now. And when you comment below with ways that you are doing this or ways that you're going to shift it, or ways that you can make a positive out of this mistake that people are making, I would love it. So this number one first mistake that I see people making time and time again, even after we've talked about it a bunch, is knowing your exact specific client. So I want you to give me the name of the ideal person that you would love to have as a client that you can duplicate over and over and over again. This is not an avatar. This is the real human being. Comment below with their first name. You don't need to give their whole entire name here. And when you are creating content for your business page, when you are setting the page up to begin with right away from the very beginning, you want to make sure that you always have that person in mind. And we're going to come back to it, but you really want to be thinking that you are having this one-on-one conversation with that person, and you're building a community around that person so that all the content is something that they'd actually want to engage with, they'd actually want to share, rather than thinking about it from your side on the business of what you're trying to sell or what offers you're trying to make. Because a lot of times, if you step out and you look at your business page and you think, would Christina, would Kelly, would Dana, would Zelda, would Molly want to engage with this, want to share this, want to get in there and have a conversation with this? Would this be something that they would want to jump in and consume, set aside time for? A lot of times when you look at the page, you're like, oh my gosh, you're totally right. They probably wouldn't care about this at all. So we have to keep coming back to who is that ideal person. Jeff Adams is in the house and he says, yes, totally. Okay. So then after you are super clear about that person, and I mean knowing everything about them, right? We're going to get to what to do with them later, but yeah, everything about them. And I usually have my clients come up with 3 ideal clients, and then we work from there to build it out. The next thing that you want to do, and we're going to get really specific about the types of things that you should be putting on your social media accounts, but I want to start with these foundations first. Being super crazy clear about the exact benefits, the exact specific benefits that you provide. So tell me down below, what are the benefits that you provide? And actually, before you do that, this is an even better way to word it, is what problems are you solving? Because if you're not solving problems, no one's going to show up. No one's going to care. We are busy. We have 10 million things going on. We have lives. We have our own businesses to run. And if you want me to set aside time to consume the content on your business page, you better be solving my problems in a very specific way, right? Yeah, Mark says, how do you fully work out who the person is? So we have, there's loads of programs and coaches you can work with specifically on that. In my programs, we have a full training just on getting really clear. But yeah, so if you have specific questions about it, Mark, post them here. But really, that's something that would be an awesome program for you to invest in, or a coach to work with on getting really clear about that, because it is foundational for everything that you're going to do in your business. Okay, so what problems are you solving? So list the problems. And I don't mean problems that you're solving necessarily by selling them something. I mean, when your client wakes up in the morning, what is the one thing they wish they had a solution for? Like, without knowing who you are, they wake up and they're like, so Petra, oh my gosh, so good to see you here. So Petra has an amazing service where she helps people, a program. She helps people to create online courses and group programs. So Petra, what if someone didn't even know they wanted to do an online course or a group program? What's the problem that they're experiencing before that? Because you can create content on your business page that's solving those problems, that's going to get them to a better place to jump into your program, right? So Lindsay says, what to wear. So oftentimes people are wondering what to wear in the morning, right? But what is at the core of that problem? Is it that they want to feel confident and they, or is it that they walk into, they're not respected because what they're wearing is not elevating their persona? What are the symptoms that they're experiencing, right? And then how can you solve those problems as often as possible? Helping busy families save time, energy, and money. Awesome. So the problems that they're experiencing is that they are running out of time, right? The energy, do you mean like energy, or do you mean like electricity energy? I'm thinking making you mean like, energy. Keep thinking about recently how Gary Vaynerchuk always does this thing, like your sister's job or whatever he's referring to. So, so as much as your content, whether it's coming from you or coming from something that you're sharing, not always connected to your product, you want your content to be solving problems, and you want them to know that on your business page that you understand them. And I'm focusing mainly on Facebook business pages, but this is the same thing for Instagram, for Pinterest, for Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Real fashion and style advice for every stage of life. Awesome. So Natalie, what is the problem they're experiencing before they get that benefit from you? Which is awesome. And okay, we're going to talk about every stage of life. So Natalie, are you, we want to make sure that when you're speaking to your audience, that you're speaking to a really specific person or demographic, right? So one person is not going to be in high school, in college, a new mom and a grandma all at the same time. That would be a really cool person, but you want to get super specific. And if you have like 3 different people like that in your community, maybe you theme things in a way that's highlighting each of those people so that you can really connect with them, right? Awesome, Petra. So how to have more freedom in their business. So with the content that you're creating, you want it to speak to that need of more freedom, whether it's quotes that you're quotes that you're sharing, or bringing in content from someone else's page that you're highlighting, right? I love this. What to cook or make for dinner. Awesome. So it could be that they're just like, I don't know what to make for dinner. And within that, are they a busy mom who wants to do meal planning, who's going to be looking for like crock pot recipes? Or are they experiencing some sort of health need? Like I have a client who does paleo meals that she makes for people ahead of time. When you get really specific, it's super helpful. All right. I love, Melissa B, did you have a problem with cosmetics? I'm a pearl and jewelry person. I guess I need to help finding how this fits into an issue. So good. Yes. So if you start by getting really clear about the problems that your ideal client, like forget about your products. Who are you talking to? And when they wake up in the morning, what problems are they experiencing? Start there, and you'll be able to create this wealth of content from there. Okay, we're just on tip number 2. I love this. I love this. I love this. All right, remember you can share this video too, because like I said, this is going to help your friends, your team members, just the world to have more beneficial content that you can benefit from too. Okay, now, after you have gotten really clear about your exact specific client, exactly the problems that you solve and the benefits that you provide for them, you're going to do this awesome strategy that I made up, which is called the 3-second test. So if you are watching this on your phone, stay here with me. If you're watching this on your computer and you have your phone nearby, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to grab mine. Okay. I want you to pretend you are not yourself. You are your ideal client. So put yourself in the mindset of your ideal client, right? I'm going to do this. I can't get, man, I got an iPhone and I seriously do not know how to use it. I'm like stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck on Adam Urbanski's video. Adam, shh, go away. Okay, so I want you to go to your business page and I want you to do the 3-second test. So look at it. And if you spend only 3 seconds, get ready to look at it. I'm going to time you. Ready? Get ready to look at your business page. And 1, 2, 3. Within 3 seconds, are you able to understand why you would want to stay there and consume their content? What do you think? Are you able to figure out why they want to be there, why they want to click that? Do you guys know about the see first button? So when you're looking at let's make this go away. Laura, I just can't. It's like I'm so used to my Android that I just have a hard time figuring it out. Okay, so when you're looking at this, your little business page, do you see where it says following? You guys can go check out my business page if you want to see how this works, which is Molly Mahoney, the Prepared Performer, right? So when you click on this following button right here, if you click right there, you're going to see these options which say see first, default, or unfollow. And what we really want right now is for all of our ideal clients to recognize there's so much value coming from your business page that they want to click see first. And when they click see first, let's see, Now, what happens is in the news feed, they have curated their own collection of pages that they want to highlight, that they want to see first. You want to make sure that what's happening on your business page is so valuable, so juicy, so entertaining, so pain problem solving that they will voluntarily click that see first button. Yeah. And if you guys find that this is valuable, I would love it if you went to my business page and clicked see first so that you don't miss any of these awesome trainings, right? It's super cool. Okay. So, yes, help businesses target their exact market that are ready to buy. Yeah. Woohoo. All right. You plan pop-up vintage and handmade markets. Karen, that is so cool. Where do you live? I want to come. Ooh, Natalie, yours looks different. I wonder why. Let's see. And this is also an interesting thing is that at any given time, there's 6 different versions of Facebook. I learned this from someone who worked for Facebook. She said that there were 6 different versions of Facebook going on at any given time, which is pretty dang crazy, but that they're always micro or A/B testing. Well, my brain. They're always A/B testing so that they can see which is working the best, right? Cool. Are you guys looking on your phone or on your business page? And also, so you know, probably if you are the admin on your page, you aren't seeing it as a viewer. So on mine, I use the business manager. So this is actually how a viewer sees it. Like how you would see my page looking like this. You're going to view your own page as the admin, which is a little tricky. So, so maybe grab your husband's phone or your wife's phone or your best friend's phone or your kid's phone and look at this is actually a very good point. Thanks, guys. Make sure that you do that 3-second test as the audience would view it, not as you would view it. Yes. I think also it's the different versions and you're probably logged in as the admin. So you're going to see the admin view. You want to make sure that you're seeing the visitor view. Okay, so you want to do this 3-second test. So within this 3-second test, there's all these things that you see right away, right? Is your energy being communicated right away in your cover photo, video? Is there a strong call to action? Does it explain exactly what's happening? Like what people can expect to learn from you and the benefits they can provide. So if you're selling products, I want to highlight some of our direct sales fans and family members here. A lot of times when we're selling products within direct sales, a direct sales company, we highlight us and the company. We don't highlight the viewer. We don't highlight our audience member and the problems that we're solving for them. So you want to make sure you're crystal clear in the problems that you can solve for your audience and the benefits they will gain within your title, within your title as in like your name or whatever it's called, right? So mine is not just Molly Mahoney. It's Molly Mahoney, the prepared performer, because I'm helping you to prepare to be able to perform on camera, right? So I included that in my title. If you are a personal brand, it's good to start off with a little more than just your name at first so they recognize the value. And then once you build up a large amount of followers, you can change it just to your name once you're recognized. But at first, if you can include some sort of other clue that will let them know why they want to engage with your page, that's awesome. Okay, the 3-second test also applies to the posts on your page. And we're going to get into more specifics about that, but the posts on your page, the tabs on your page. So I don't know if you know this, but you can reorganize the tabs so that they are really beneficial and guiding people on the right way. The reviews on your page. Do you have reviews? When you go to reviews on my page, I'm so stoked and like count my blessings every day that I have this 5-star review and we have, I think it's like 170 reviews now. And giving us a 5-star average, which is I'm so grateful for that. So that like reach out to your customers, ask them to leave you reviews. The tabs also are so important because they can guide you. Yes, thank you, Brad. Thank you. Mexico in the house. I love it. Brad Littlejohn says on your desktop, you can click on the drop down and choose view page as a visitor to get what you're seeing. So if you don't have someone else's account that you can log into or check it out from somebody else, view it as a visitor and just take a moment to realize what they're seeing. Okay, next little tip is respect the platform. So how many of you are using a tool that shares directly from Instagram to your Facebook page or that shares from Twitter to your Facebook page? And I have clients that when we first started working together, we're doing this on their personal profiles as well. I can't explain how important this is. If you are someone who is on Facebook and you're looking at your friends, I have 2 people recently. Melissa, that's an awesome question, and I will come back to it. The 2 friends and clients recently, that when I go to their personal page, all I see is repurposed content from Twitter, and it says reposted from Twitter, and it's like on their personal page, it's like business and reposted content. And what does that make me think? You don't actually want to be here to connect with me. You're trying to sell me something. So I'm not going to pay attention to your content. I'm not going to engage. No one is going to engage with a tweet on a Facebook page. Conversely, and I am totally guilty of this because I simply have not had time to fix it. But for my Twitter account, we only repurpose things from Facebook because it's not our focus right now, but eventually it will be more of a focus now that we have our Facebook page so rockin', and we'll create specific content simply for Twitter. Same thing with Instagram. We have very specific stuff that we do on our Instagram page so that when and having somebody post on your behalf, totally. So I have my social media manager, Shannon, she's awesome. And when she posts, even if it's the same piece of content, we have like quotes that we do every week, right? When she posts these quotes, when she posts them on Instagram, she uses loads of hashtags. When she posts them on Facebook, she doesn't use those same hashtags because it's not platform congruent. We're not respecting the platform. And if you're posting things on YouTube, for example, and then you're sharing the YouTube videos onto your Facebook page, here's what happens. When you post something like a shared YouTube video on your Facebook page, what does it do? It sends people off of Facebook. It sends them away from Facebook. We have to recognize that Facebook is a part of this as well. They are a business too. What they're paying and hosting for us to have everything on this page, I can't even imagine. We have to know that we're using this tool and we need to respect it. So what you actually want to do is create more content that makes people stay on your business page longer. And one of the best ways to do that is with a live video because people know that it's live. I'm not sure, TV. I do recommend using hashtags on Facebook, but not like 30 of them. So on Instagram, a lot of people will do a post with the ... and then the hashtags on the bottom, but that's not, it's like people aren't searching hashtags on Facebook. I will use like 3 hashtags on Facebook, but that is a strategy that works really well for Instagram. It's just not this. It's not the same effectiveness for Facebook. It's like, it just clutters it all, right? And people can see, oh, you shared this from your Instagram. It says shared on Instagram on the top. Does that make sense? Okay. How, if it's just you, if it's just you, do you manage to find time to post everything individually? All right, so this is an awesome question, and I'm gonna totally give you an answer to this as soon as I turn my phone alarm off because I forgot. It keeps being set for 12:30. Hold on. Okay, so guess what? We actually do schedule posts because I think that it's impossible to be doing everything right away. And you can use the Facebook scheduler, which is awesome. We have been using Hootsuite, but I think that going forward, we're probably not going to use Hootsuite because Facebook has said very clearly that those using Hootsuite and things like that will decrease your organic reach. So here's what we do. We pack loads of really crazy value like live videos and things that are embedded into Facebook that cause people to stay there longer, asking really engaging questions, and we fill it out with other posts. So there are some things that we schedule on a weekly basis, and then there's other things that we share. We set aside 2 seconds to share the other things automatically, right? And it seems like, you know what? And this is, maybe you find the hashtag super helpful on yours. That's awesome. I use hashtags sometimes, but I'm just saying if it's something that you've crafted as a post specifically for Instagram, like you wouldn't share on Facebook, you might use a link or a tag. Because a lot of times people will, the same things in addition, I'm sorry, I'm going back to this Instagram thing. People will post things like this with this on it, with the hashtags, and it's not actually clickable because it's an Instagram tag. It's an Instagram account that you're tagging. So if you're, sometimes we use loads of hashtags. I'm not saying don't use hashtags at all, but you want to make sure that you're creating the content specifically for the platform that you're on, if that makes sense. Yes. And Connie, I missed the question, what you were saying. That's after. So yeah. Okay. Why does BeLive cut off Facebook Live at around the 45-minute mark? It shouldn't be doing that. So I don't know. Maybe it's a little glitch that was going on. It doesn't usually do it. Oh, and maybe you have actually, who was it that asked that? Where did that question go? You might have a specific type of BeLive account. So my BeLive account is the talk show version, the talk show, the one with talk show access, and that you can go live for 4 hours, which is Facebook's time limit on that. Okay, so just keep in mind that you want things to be platform specific. So if you're going to be tagging an account, make sure you're tagging the actual account on the same platform that you're on, because if you've tagged an account on Instagram, that will not transfer over to Facebook, right? And if you're scheduling things, like we schedule those quotes to go out just to fill the Facebook page so that when people first come there, like if you're at an event and you meet someone and they come to your Facebook page, you want there to be something that's really speaking to their soul, speaking to their the types of things they would want to share. And we fill it in with that. And then we pack massive value with Facebook Lives, with uploaded content right into Facebook that they can engage with. Okay, number 7 is lack of an ROI strategy. So you need to be super clear about your objectives with your Facebook page. I recently have had several clients that have worked with Facebook ads managers who have promised that they would get their page a certain amount of likes. And I want to highlight this, which is vanity numbers. So they've promised to get their page to a certain amount of likes and not explained exactly how they were going to do that. And I think if your goal is to have high numbers to increase your social proof, you want to be super careful with that. Because if you use certain Facebook ad strategies to highlight people who are not necessarily one of your ideal clients, and because you know that people from that demographic will be more likely to like your page, and then you put out content that's super valuable, but the people who have liked your page are not actually interested in it, it's going to totally mess up the conversions on your page. Does that make sense? Connie, you're not going live for 4 hours? I don't know what's wrong with you. So the numbers on your page, like the high amount of likes, may look cool, but anyone who is savvy will understand that you can pay for likes like that. Instead, it's much more valuable to take the time to grow those likes either organically or for a slightly higher Facebook ads conversion rate with people who are actually in your ideal client base. So these vanity numbers, they don't actually turn into results. In fact, they often knock your results out. They mess things up, right? Yeah, and so McKay says so true, and they often unfriend you anyway, which the problem is then you start getting like weird creepers commenting on things because they're not actually they don't actually care about what's happening on your business page. It totally screws everything up. So be careful that when you start using, hey, it's Software, good to see you. When you start using, yes, Mark says it's like fruits and veggies, they don't grow overnight. Totally. So when you start using your Facebook page or your Instagram page, make sure before you start putting this content together that you have a path that you want your ideal client to go on. So maybe at first you do just want them to engage. You do want them to just like something. Maybe you just want them to see something or connect with something. But eventually you want to be offering them some sort of value in the form of a free gift or a lead magnet where they have to actually opt in for it. Then you move them onto a list, like your email list or your messenger automation list. And then you have or into a Facebook group, right? And then you have a follow-up conversation with them via a Facebook Live or a webinar or an Ask Me Anything post where people can comment below and have a conversation. And then you make an offer. But if you don't have those pieces in place to begin with, where you're providing value, whether it's in the form of education, knowledge, entertainment, solving their problems, if you're not doing those things first, you cannot expect to have results because you're not guiding them on anything. And if you're just sharing stuff for the sake of sharing stuff, that's not speaking to who they are or solving their problems, it's going to do nothing. Okay, give me an amen if you agree. Okay, yes, Connie, totally. Talk about bad reviews, not okay. And actually, I had another client last year who did one of these ads, and she had all of these people come back and leave her page loads of 1-star reviews, and then she couldn't do anything about it. So, I was at a conference 2 years ago, a really respectable conference actually, and they had a Facebook ads person there speaking, and this Facebook ads person taught this strategy of targeting countries that were out of the ideal client scope, like, who don't speak the same language as you, targeting them because it's known that you can get likes at a lower rate, right? You can pay less to get more likes. And everybody at this conference was like, oh my gosh, this is such a good idea. I'm going to do this. And I went up to the speaker afterwards and I was like, are you really suggesting this? Like, it seems a little dangerous to me. And she said, okay, because I had a client last year who had 150,000 likes on her Facebook page. And when I first saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like killer. And then I got in there and it was a total disaster. But I said to this person who was speaking, I told her about my other client and she was like, yeah, but what happened when you first saw her page? You instantly thought she was more reputable. I don't care if people think that I'm more reputable because they see a large amount of likes on my Facebook page. I want to actually have real conversations with people that move into actual sales. Right? Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that one. But the vanity numbers thing is like a big, huge deal. Okay, if you want the rest of these, we have 6 more. What are we at? Right, that was number 5. So we have 5 more tips coming, 5 more mistakes that people are making. So share this video. And if you just got here, make sure that you comment below with the word change. If the whole newsfeed change thing that Mark Zuckerberg announced is freaking you out or making you a little nervous, go on over here down below this video, comment with the word change, and then reply to the message that you get from our messenger automation. Our little BeLive bot will send you a message asking you to reply to that message. And when you reply to that message, you'll get access to this crazy, awesome training that I did on the new changes that are happening in the newsfeed. Okay, number 6. Big one, ignoring the insights. So you have the ability to get in the backside of your Facebook page and check out the insights at any time. And there's 2 places that I want to tell you about where you can do this. One is right on your Facebook page. If you go to Insights and then you click Posts, and I moved my mic way over here. What on earth is happening? Hello. Okay. So if you go to Insights and then click on Posts, you'll see lots of things about the activities that your clients or your audience is doing. So like when they're on, what types of posts they're engaging with and stuff like that. And an even cooler way to do it, which would you like it if I showed you exactly how to do this other really cool way? It's kind of mind-blowing. And what you can do is, if you would like that, give me a heck yes down below and I'll take you behind the scenes. But I got to get to a business page first. So this is actually, you can access this via the ads manager. And what you do is you go in and you can see the insights of your audience. So you can see which other Facebook pages they like. You can see all kinds of crazy things about your audience. And this is really cool because then you can go and engage with those pages. You can target those pages in audience, in ads. It's seriously awesome. Okay, heck yes, yes. Right, Connie, thank you. She says, I don't want people to think I have integrity. I want to have integrity. Hello. Okay, so I am going to take you back behind the scenes and show you this super cool thing. So we're going to pull this little dealy bobber up here. So I am in the ads manager. Let me close this out. Woohoo! And I'm going to show my desktop with you. This is like total game changer in so many ways. And even if you have someone who's managing your Facebook social media or your ads or something like that, this is so important for you to do because it's your business. So you want to make sure that you're actually doing this. Okay, here we go. I'm sharing my screen. It's coming up. Oh, it disappeared. Hold on. Share your desktop screen. I clicked the wrong button. Slow down, Mahoney. And share. What is happening? There it is. Okay. So we're going to bring it up onto the screen. Yahoo! Okay, so what I did to get here, I did it really quickly. I went to manage ads on my Facebook page. And then once you click manage ads, you're going to see this little hamburger menu up here. That's the 3 lines. And if you don't know where to go for manage ads, it's like up in the right-hand corner. There's a little arrow. You click on that, you get to the manage ads. Okay, then you're going to click ads, the little hamburger menu, and you click all tools. When you scroll down over all tools, this crazy world opens up. Once you're back here, you'll click on Audience Insights. Okay, now this is kind of funny because at first it's just basic and it says, would you like to, actually, let me refresh this. So let me go here. I'm going to get it to refresh so you see the thing that happens at first because it's kind of weird. Okay, so we go la 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 la. All tools. Because this little pop-up happens. So you go here to Audience Insights again. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Okay, Audience Insights. You go to all tools right there, and then you're going to see this. It says choose an audience to start. So do you want to see everyone on Facebook, which I don't know what benefit that is. Do you want to see people connected to your page or a custom audience? So for this, we're going to do people connected to your page. Now watch what happens. You click that, and then you have to actually enter the name of your page here. So I can go in here and I can pick any of the pages that I manage, which let's do mine, right? So actually, let's be like, yeah, let's do mine. Okay, so we're going to pull up mine. And now from right here, I can learn all of these things about my audience. So cool. So I'm going to, can you see this even though my face is on there? Let me make sure you can see it. Hi, Tamar. Hello. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So awesome. Okay, so you can see all of this. So I have 92% women on my page, 8% men, which that's always so interesting to me because I do have male clients. So I don't completely disregard men. However, my content is focused for women because I know that is where most of my clients are going to fall. Listen to me when I say that. My content is very clearly focused to be delivered to women, and I still have men who show up. It doesn't mean that people are going to go away. I still have men who are in our group programs and as high-level private clients. So, and it's funny because sometimes they'll be like, oh my gosh, I just realized I'm not your ideal client. But we're still here and I know I can still serve you. So when you niche down like that, you're not pushing people away completely. Okay, so then from here, you can look at all different kinds of things. So I can see what other pages they like. Look, the top category, BeLive TV. Duh, how cool is that, right? Oh, look at this. Nonprofit organizations. Loads of people in my community like the Unique Foundation. Now, what does that tell me? I have several people who are my clients who sell Unique makeup. They also happen to have a nonprofit, right? They have a nonprofit with that company. And so that if I could do things, the Unique Foundation supports women who have been abused as children. I don't know. It supports women who have been abused. So I could do some sort of fundraiser for the Unique Foundation, which would help me to connect with those people who are already engaging on my Facebook page. So cool. The Female Entrepreneur Association, that is something that you can target in a Facebook ad. So I could do Facebook ads targeting them. Consulting agencies, look at this, Tag Team. Also, this is showing me I have two very clear, I love showing you guys this stuff because it allows you to see that I'm doing everything that I am teaching you. So I have two very clear audiences on my Facebook page, which are service-based professionals. So like coaches, speakers, consultants, and direct sales professionals. So the Tag Team, those of you who know the Tag Team, they have courses that help direct sales professionals. So it makes total sense that I would have that on my Facebook page. And this is something that everyone can access. You can come up with amazing content that's very specific towards your ideal client by looking at this section of your page. Sports, Kate McShee, I could target her. I don't know. So product or service, Amy Porterfield, Erin Condon, the planners, right? That totally makes sense. Square, it's, the little thing where you take money on your card, moo.com, those postcard or those business cards fit so well into everything that I'm doing here. Okay. Is this making sense? Do you see how there's this like amazing wealth of knowledge here? And look at this. Yeah, BeLive TV. So good, right? You can see, oh, look, Amber Voigt. So Amber Voigt is with Unique. That makes sense also. Look at this. Kara Lewis Newton is also with Unique. That makes sense too. So Flip Flop CEO, that's, on that whole idea of being an entrepreneur. These things all make tons of sense. So this is gold. Yes, Meredith, I know. And the crazy thing is that, okay, I'll show you exactly how to get to it one more time. So what you do is, I'm just going to my basic Facebook page. Yes, I want to leave, which is scary. So when I used to do this, I would have a hard time remembering exactly where it was, because you think you're going to want to go to your page and go to the insights, but that's not what you want to do. You want to click this guy up here. Then you go to manage ads. And then once you're on the ads manager page, you click this guy up here. And then this is Facebook ads, right? You click on this little hamburger menu. You click all tools. And then within all tools, you go to audience insights. And from there, it's going to ask you to make sure you put your actual Facebook page in. Watch, when you click people connected to your page, you have to enter your Facebook here, right? Your Facebook page here. You can also segment out by people not connected to whatever as well. Super cool. Jessica, I'm not sure if you have to have advertised on Facebook. You might have to have because I've always had an ads account, and I should know the answer, but I'm not 100% sure. So you might have to set up an ads account in order to see it. But, ooh, good question. So what can you do to change these results if they're not what you're hoping for? Because that's an awesome thing that it can show you as well. You can start targeting those other people in Facebook ads, or we're going to go through some more content, like really specific stuff today. And these next couple of steps will help you. So you can start engaging with those other pages on Facebook, figure out the groups where those other people engage, connect with them there, really do content that's specifically targeted towards the people that you want and bring them to your Facebook page. So we're going to talk about that right now. So inconsistent content is another mistake that I see people make all the time. And if you're, and this is what happens. We have lots of clients who are doing Facebook Live, obviously, and we have a done for you messenger bot service. That's pretty awesome. So if you were to do a Facebook Live and one bot post announcement every week, it's not enough. It's not like it's consistent every week, but you have to give people other ways to get in as well. So you have to create content that loves that. Thank you, Brad. I read your thing and spoke at the same time. Love that bot. Yay. You have to create content that is going to meet people in different needs, different problems. So you want to be consistent with your videos once a week at least, and then create other forms of value, entertainment, once you figure out what posts that they like, share I'm going to talk about this later, but share content from those pages because it's something that they already resonate with, right? And remember, if you're just getting here, you can comment below with the word change, and then we'll send you a message with the word that asks you to reply to the message with the word change, and you'll get access to this awesome training that I did about the new changes that have happened with the business page. With the newsfeed. Okay, so inconsistent content, if it's not consistent, if you aren't showing up on a regular basis, how do you expect other people to show up on a regular basis? And that goes back to respecting the platform and respecting your audience. Tomorrow, yes, you can go back. This replay will be available forever. And BeLive usually chops these videos up into little segments, so you'll get a little segmented version of it too. Okay, so if you're not actually giving time consistently to your pages, hello, Meredith, that's an awesome question. She says, do you have all these 10 tips available, like a blog link or something? And after I had already created this change messenger, I was like, I probably should have put these all in a blog post. So I will do that. And I will send you guys the link to the blog post after it's done. Okay. So, and there, look at that. So this is a way I just want to highlight this. I like to, I love learning out loud, like teaching out loud. So Meredith is here. She's in our audience. She asked for a solution to her problem, which is maybe she doesn't want to watch this whole video again, or maybe she does better by reading things, right? And having it bullet pointed out for her. So I'm going to highlight that solution for her so that I'm going to highlight that solution and give it to her right now, because I know there's probably other people like Meredith who would like to have this written out. Right? Awesome. And there was another question that just came through. Douglas said, how many Facebook Lives should you do a week? So I'm going to give you a gift right here. Watch. If you have specific questions about Facebook Live in general, go to livevideomasterclass.com, and I have a masterclass happening on the 23rd where we'll be answering so many questions about how exactly to make the most of your Facebook Live usage, which is amazing. Yeah. Okay. So in addition to inconsistent content, which is a huge mistake that I see people making, repetitive content. And I got super upset recently because one of my clients had hired someone to do content for them and on their Facebook page, and the content, like, you went to their Facebook business page and it was the same, almost the exact same. Bye, Mark. Come back and watch the replay. Woohoo. The content was almost the exact same post over and over and over and over and over again. It was sharing a YouTube video series every single day. Like in today's series, in today's episode of this, 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 over and over and over again. And it's like, no one is going to think that you're actually here. Just because it's your business page, it doesn't mean that you don't have to show up as a human being. Right? If you're using this as a marketing tool, use it just like you would do an event. You wouldn't send a robot to an event for you to represent your business. You would show up as a human. Okay. These next two steps are super important. Number 9, ignoring viral content. So if there's a post, like if I go to the Female Entrepreneur Association and there's a post, hey, Faye, if there's a post that is on the Entrepreneur Association that has like hundreds of thousands of views and loads of likes and loads of comments, rather than seeing that as like, why does that do so well? Share it. Use that puppy. Right? If it's already given social proof somewhere else, it's proven to work. So share it. And there's a couple different places you can go to find that viral content. Tina, I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about, but yeah. So, okay. So yes, you want to be paying attention to those things that are already working, right? And then bring it in and show it to your audience because it's already working. So you might as well use that. And it makes you look cool by sharing it because they're like, oh, look at this awesome, amazing content that he found, right? Okay. Number 10, I'm going to do a review of all of these for people who just got here at the end after I do this last step. And this is maybe the most, probably should have made this the first step, but this is the most thing. If you want people to show up on your business page, right? We've talked about how you have to be speaking to their needs, solving their problems. You have to be entertaining them. You have to be giving them something that's like that they're going to want to stick around for. And did you send them an invite to the party? It is at this point with what's happening on Facebook, what's happening on all social media platforms. We are all super engaged. We have loads of things coming through our news feeds, right? So if you expect to simply post something on your business page and people are going to just magically see it, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, no matter how awesome your content is. So inside my programs, we have this thing called the APR method, which is for Facebook Lives. We use this APR method and it is announce. So you let people know that it's happening. It's pretend, right? Even like, so maybe this is what you're talking about, Tina. Tina said, please, for the love of all that's holy, don't wait for people to show up. Don't punish those who did show up with a delay. Right. So you announce that it's happening. You pretend that people are there. You speak to them really clearly as if they are actually there, whether or not that they are. You give them calls to actions and then you repurpose that stuff. Right. So you're going to get it back into their face. But if you're not engaging with people as a human being on your personal page and reaching out to people at events, through Facebook ads, by building a list where you can actually send them messages and let them know these things are happening. If you're not doing that, no matter how small it is when you first start out, it's not going to work. So if you're putting all of this time and energy or money into your social media on your business page and you're only seeing like a reach of 10 people, a reach of 20 people, the reaches have gone down a lot lately. If you're not actually giving people a reason to get there, showing them how to actually engage with the content, that see first thing that we just talked about, right? Showing people that, you know what? I'm offering value on my business page. Heck, every once in a while, I'll even like throw in a free giveaway to some sort of product. And if you aren't totally paying attention to what's happening over there, you're going to miss something important. If you don't allow your audience to know that and tell them that they should go to your page and click, like I was showing you right here on your page, they can click this following thing and then click see first, right? It's hard to see. I should use the different app. See first, like that. If you're not giving them a reason to want to do that, you cannot expect your social media accounts to work. Like it's not going to work. Done. Right? So send people an invite to the party. Let them know what's happening. And that means you're going to have to invest time or money into the whole thing. And that's into the actual party invites. Right? And it works this way. If you think that there's an easy way where you can just have someone turn out a Facebook ad to a country where people don't speak your same language. Now, sometimes I get weird about this because I have clients in Singapore, in Greece, we just welcomed in a new client from Germany, like all these different people all over the world. Yes, they speak a different language than me, but I'm not going to, and they're my clients now, but I'm not going to specifically target those countries in my ads. Because it's not, like in general, that's not where my ideal client is. So we may have someone who is an ideal client from Pakistan, but I'm not going to specifically target Pakistan with my Facebook ads unless I know I'm doing an event that ties into that country. Right? Okay. Petra, hooray! Thank you so much for being here. Awesome. All right, let's go over a little review of this. And I hope you understand that the extra time and money that you're going to be investing to make this work is actually going to turn into real return on your investment. Right? Okay, well, let's do this. So these are, woohoo! Didar, I'm so great. Thank you so much. And you're always like one of the first people to like our posts on BeLive. So I want to give you a huge shout out. Actually, you must have, where are you? Hooray, there you are. You must have BeLive on See First because you're so awesome at being there right away. And you know what? Actually, let me shout you out again. So this, by using that See First option for a page where you want to connect with someone and being the first person to like or to comment, I have done this with people on personal pages. And what's happened is new relationships are forming because I have them see first in my feed and I instantly engage with them so that I stay top of mind. Because when you engage with someone else's page or someone else's personal page, they see it because they get a notification. So it is an awesome strategy to use. Okay. So, and remember, if you just got here, comment below with the word change and we will send you access to this awesome deep dive training that I did over on my personal business page about the new changes that are happening with the Facebook newsfeed algorithm, all that. Amazing. Okay, number one, get really clear about your specific client. Who are you talking to? Like the real human being. Learn everything that you can about them. Get to know them, really like know them. Okay, get really clear about the specific benefits that you're providing on your page. What problems are you solving for that specific client and solve them as often as you can. Number three, do the 3-second test. So pull yourself out, like Brad gave that awesome tip, go to your business page and switch it so that you're viewing it as a visitor. And think, if someone was to come to this page, they had 3 seconds to look at this page, would they want to stay? Or would they have no clue what you're talking about? Right? 3-second test. That the biggest things to look at with that are your name, the cover photo, and the posts. And I forgot to mention also, if this is something that you would like more support in really optimizing your business page, we are doing a business page makeover training. And it's still at a slightly lower rate than it's eventually going to be. So the price is increasing. It's going to increase again soon. And if you comment below with the word makeover, I will come back personally as a human being and get you access to this business page makeover that we're doing, which would be super fun. Okay. Number 3, the 3-second test. Number 4, respect the platform. So if you're posting one thing on Twitter and sharing it to everything else, the people who are really savvy on Facebook are going to be like, that's a Twitter post. She's not even actually here, right? I'm sure everyone on my Twitter account thinks the same thing because I spend 0 time on Twitter. So when people go to my Twitter page, they're probably like, yes, Faye's going to be there for the business page makeover. So good. So when people go to my Twitter account, they're probably not engaging with me there because it's all repurposed content that is just sent straight from Facebook, and I'm spending no time there as a human being. I am aware of that, and I will deal with it later. But if you really want to get results, respect the platform. Yeah. Okay. Number 5, lack of ROI strategy. So if your strategy is, I have awesome content and I'm going to share it. Cool. What happens from there? Right. So either work with a coach or someone who's really great to help you plan this stuff out so that there's a thing that you can follow. And instead of paying attention to vanity numbers, you want numbers that are actually going to lead your ideal client down a certain path to make an actual sale, right? Or to have a conversation, whatever your actual goal is. Share this video again. That was in my agenda. Yes. Okay. Number 6, ignoring the insights. So once you have these strategies in place, go in there and see, like Meredith was saying, what if these people are not the people that I want to actually, what if the insights don't represent what I actually want? Then if you look at the insights, you can go back and change your strategy, right? Maybe you thought your strategy was working and you look at the insights and you're like, uh-oh, this isn't actually working. Change it, right? Okay. Yeah, I would love to be your coach. I'm so glad that you're in Camera Confidence. Faye, hooray. If there's anyone from the Cam fam here, give me a Cam fam in the comments down below. I love our online program, Camera Confidence. So good. Okay. Ignoring the insights. Number 7, inconsistent content. So as I said before, if you aren't showing up to your business page, how can you expect anyone else to? It's honestly rude. Right? To just think that you can have this page there that's going to bring in stuff and you're not going to show up at all. I am obsessed with automation, as most of you know. I love our automation. But if you are, I thought that was actually one of the tips I was going to share and I didn't. Where did it go? Putting things on an autopilot, right? And not actually showing up as a human. It's at this point, in this day and age, our audiences are more savvy than that. So funnels, all of that stuff, it works really well, but at some point you have to show up as a person as well. Yes? Yeah, Cam fam, so good to see you. Woo. So good. All right, also, I'm going to give another shout out. Do we have any mall stars in the house? I left my little board in the car. I have a thing that says mall stars on it, and I used it last night. What? Mall stars? So if you're a member of my free Facebook group, give me a mall stars down below. I love our mall stars. So good. Okay. Number 8 is repetitive content. So if it's the exact same thing, no one's going to notice anything because it's going to look like the same exact post over and over and over again. You have to break it up with a crazy Facebook Live. If you notice, if you go to the videos here at BeLive and you look at all of the thumbnails on my videos, they're all intentionally different. Did you notice that for those of you that were here at the beginning, I started this video like this. The stars over my face. So the things look different. You want to mix it up a little bit. Okay. Number 9, ignoring viral content. You want to celebrate viral content, share it because people will be like, oh my gosh, remember I saw this thing on Molly's page. It was so awesome. And they'll share it again. Yeah. Mall stars. Woo, woo. I love it. I love it. Good to see you. Yeah. All right. And number 10. Did you forget to send the invites to your party? You want to send invites to your party. Let people know that it's happening. And this is something that you have to do on a consistent basis. It's not like you tell people it's happening once and then you disappear. This is just a part of your daily routine, a habit that you have, right? Certified, this is so funny, certified mall stalker. I love you. So funny. I love it. Yeah, Donna, mall stars. Okay, so I hope that this was enlightening to you. And if nothing else, that you go to your business page and you do that 3-second test. Yeah, go to the 3-second test and see, okay, what's happening? Am I doing this? And if you do the 3-second test and you're like, oh, wow, actually, I don't think people would want to hang out here, then make sure you comment below with the word makeover and I will come back and give you access to our upcoming business page makeover. It's actually coming up in February. The replay will be available forever and it's going to be awesome. And it's still at the early bird rate. So you want to get in now because The price has gone up a few times already, and it's going to keep going up. So I will make sure I get you that link. Okay. Wow, so awesome. Hey, and look, there's another reason that you would want to put someone's page on See First or be on their messenger automation list. Because when we first announced this makeover, it was at like an insane low rate because I had not created anything for it. The price has gone up twice already now. So for those people who pay attention to what's happening on my business page, they know they're going to get in on awesome offers that are not available for a long time, right? So when you can create these types of things for your audience, it gives them a reason to keep showing up because they're going to have, this is another tip, they're going to have FOMO. So you want your audience to have the fear of missing out. You want them to have some FOMO so that they actually have that sense of urgency to show up. Yeah? All right. Mwah! Hooray! Yeah. And Karen, yeah, if you can't attend the makeover, the replay will be available forever. So as long as Facebook exists, right? Okay, so I'm going to answer this one more question. Sources for viral content index. There's several different places you can look. One of my favorite places is Post Planner because they will figure out viral content that's actually in your space. So yeah, there's a million different places you can look for viral content, but start by looking at the pages that your audience already follows and seeing what you find there. We could do a whole video about viral content and maybe we will later. Hooray! Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. So awesome being here with you on Wednesdays. We will, let me actually look at the calendar really quick. Are we, we are not here next week because I'm speaking at a conference. If you are in Newport Beach or in that area, oh my gosh, the end broadcast button is gone. This is really weird. If you're in Newport Beach or in Southern California and you want to meet up with me next Wednesday instead, I am speaking at a conference in Newport Beach that is awesome. And I would love to meet you there. So next week we'll be skipping our weekly Wednesday live. We'll pick back up the week after that, which is the 31st. It'll be so awesome to be there with you. Okay. Yeah. So Brad, I know this is really weird. It says application error. An error occurred. I just took, what? This is so crazy. So let me try it again. Weird. I'm going to, I took a screenshot. We're going to make it work. Ready? I clicked end broadcast. And yeah, this is an all-day party. Okay, who's playing a joke on me? This is actually really funny. They should do like pranks via this. Okay, I'm going to try and, this is so strange. Stop sharing. Ready? End broadcast. Yeah, it worked this time. Okay, so if that ever happens to you, stop sharing. Maybe that'll change it up. I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you head over to thepreparedperformer.com, or not, that's my website. If you want to go there, you can. But make sure you head over to my page, Molly Mahoney, The Prepared Performer, and click See First so that you don't miss out on any of our awesome value that we're throwing at your face. Go rock your Facebook business page and your social media accounts and make connections.